Hello, friends, and welcome to the Great Sand Dunes. Wait a minute. That's Mr. Dark with a patient and a coffin. That doesn't look good at all.
Don't worry there, Aaron. Mr. Dark's a nice guy, and race fans, we've got a new tournament for you. First of all, this is Richard Gere.
And my name is Aaron Tate. Hey, Richard, did you see that Arlo over there has his own cook? And who's that girl?
I don't know, Aaron. You're gonna have to let Arlo answer that. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VW BEETLE Mania.
We have invited 16 drivers to test their skills with VW Beetles, and there goes Billy, backing up his full-size diesel locomotive and coupling up some flatbed cars so that the first 4 drivers can be taken up to the base of the sand dune.
That's right. We've got 4 competitors drawn randomly, and there's Iceman and Cloaked After... Wait a minute, Cloaked After Dark isn't even on our list. Billy's got the wrong driver.
The other Hold My Beer guys were able to straighten things out.
Oh, good.
First up from Arkansas is Iceman with Iceman Racing, and his VW Bug weighs 67.5 grams, and it's balanced front to rear at 50-50. Now from Virginia, Diecast Racing is Sparky Racer, and Sparky's car is just a little nose heavy. And from Texas is Polo Racing. Marco Polo is the driver, and the front to rear weight ratio is really much more aft loaded. That'll be interesting. And finally, from Colorado, Raw Sun God Racing is Raw, and he has a navigator, Apotheca. That's Raw Sun God and Apotheca Death.
There we go. All right, race 1 is about to begin, folks. The scoring is quite simple. 4, 3, 2, 1, and a DNF is 0. If they can clear the jump, they will get an extra point. If they can hit Billy's toy train ride, they get an extra point. And there are no point deductions for landing in the coal car as we watch Iceman pull out ahead. Over the dunes, they make it, and now they've entered the pretzel turn. Iceman is off the road, and he is smacked. Here comes Marco Polo in first, and Apotheca Death and Ross Sun God are in second, and those 2 are the only ones to finish, as Sparky got stuck behind Iceman.
And race fans, as the cars come out of the woodsy area, there they go over the dunes and looking quite close. But Iceman has some trouble in that valley. He hits that tree, that poor tree, and there go the other drivers. Marco Polo maintains his lead over Raw Sun God. Now the finish line is at the end of the half pipe, and now they've crossed the jump and both have successfully landed on their wheels. The scoring is as follows. Marco Polo wins and has an extra point for landing on his wheels. Raw and Apotheca take second and get an extra point.
This is a good time to explain to all you race fans, there will be no eliminations. This is a cumulative score tournament. There are 3 rounds in total. Each round is made up with 4 races, and we are watching the second race right now. As they enter the dunes, Marco Polo has a good lead. Now there's Sparky coming along in second place right behind him, and just in front of us, Raw pulled out, and now he's going. I think there was a problem with the other lane, and Iceman spins around but comes through. And now the other 3 cars pile into the coal train. Again, no points are lost. And there's your winner of race number 2, Raw and Apotheca.
Now watch on the outside lane. Marco Polo is getting a little airtime over those dunes. But now as he comes around the pretzel turn, his back end comes out and he gets stuck sideways, and Sparky has to push him along. This lets Raw take the lead into the half pipe, and the half pipe almost takes Iceman out, but he crosses in second. There's Marco Polo in third, and Sparky takes fourth. Now the only one to land on his wheels was the team of Raw and Apotheca, and they lead with 9 points.
Okay, so race 3 is about to begin, and if you've noticed, the cars are rotating, and now Marco Polo is in the closest lane to us. There's a good start by him, and now they come around through. You'll see the rocks on the road. There's some tree stumps, and now look at that as Iceman and Sparky are pulling it out. Oh, and something happened to Sparky as it looks like he just got caught, and here comes Iceman just ripping through the lower section and smoothly through the half pipe. First place for him. Oh, wow. Marco Polo takes second, and Ron Apotheca are in third. Now, that was a funny landing, but take a look at this as Marco Polo is on his wheels, and he's got Billy's train stopped.
Let's review race number 3, and we'll start with Sparky. And take a look here as he is in the lead, but then something happens with the front wheels through the dunes, and he ends up on his side. It was a nice race for Iceman, who does land on his wheels and collect an extra point. Now take a look at Marco Polo. He pivots around in the half pipe, and there's that funny landing. Because he landed on his wheels, And because he stopped Billy's train, he has a total of 5 points, and that gives him 12 and puts him in the lead by 1 point. Let's go to the final race.
And now it's Sparky, closest to us. Talk about it, bad luck. Sparky has been trapped and caught behind other drivers and tipped over on his side. Come on, Sparky. Now he's tied right there with Marco Polo, and Marco Polo takes the lead. Now they enter the dunes, and here they go. Iceman on the outside is in second place. It's a great run so far for Polo Racing. Look at him fly along. He's ahead of the other drivers, and now he spins backwards but comes through. Iceman, woo-hoo-hoo! Iceman in second. Third place will go to Raw, and fourth place to Sparky. Oh my goodness, look at what happened to the White Ducks over there, as that was quite a finish by Iceman.
Well, yeah, that was a little too close for comfort for me. All right, race fans, let's go to the instant replay, and here they scream right through the dunes. And now around the pretzel turn, a spin around by Iceman slows him down a little bit. Sparky is head-to-head with Raw, but he's got the longer distance around. There's Marco Polo and Iceman, and Raw comes in third, Sparky in fourth. Iceman glides along on two wheels, and that's why he veered off to the left. And now, the final scores after the first four races. Marco Polo leads with 16, Raw and Apotheca with 14, Iceman with 11, Sparky has 2.
Okay, race fans, we want to thank you for tuning in. Remember, we've got 16 drivers.
No we don't.
What?
Yeah, take a look in the monitor and you'll see. Just keep counting. There's only 15, Richard.
Well, this is not good. We gotta have 16 if we're gonna do this tournament.
Yeah, well, do you remember your mom was gonna go pick up my friends who are gonna come and visit? Remember the guys that have letters and numbers in their name?
Well, I thought you guys were joking, pulling my leg or something.
Oh no, your mother is at the airport. She's about to go fly over and get them.
All right, hang on. Hey, Mom, what's going on?
Hello, Richard. I'm about to fly out to California, and I'll be picking up Mr. 3D and Mr. 2D. Bye-bye.
Are you tracking?